Yo, yo, yo. Bino here. Week 5 of the BMO Report. Carl is on assignment. We had a great week of action this past week in week 4. We saw some big QB performances this week. We saw Josh Allen, Justin Fields, Anthony Richardson return this week, and all put up some big numbers. Looking ahead for this week coming up, we have Cooper Kupp and Jonathan Taylor potentially returning to their teams, and that's going to bolster some of those BMO lineups as well, just in time for the bye weeks. Looking at this past week in the BMO, we had a couple matchups come down to the end of Monday Night Football. We're going to touch on those as we look back at week 4. Great episode on tap for you. As always, our buddy, our favorite uncle, he'll be here with his plays, his picks, and all that good stuff. But we're going to hop right into it. So let's go for week 5 in the BMO.
Goofy up. My goofy up. Uncle. My goofy up. Uncle. My goofy up. Uncle. My goofy up. Uncle. My goofy up.
Uncle Eddie found himself in a real dogfight going into Monday Night Football versus Hashim. This one would go down to the wire, and it did not disappoint. After falling behind early, Uncle Eddie got just enough from Ken Walker to get by Hashim, who countered with Darius Slayton late Monday night. This matchup was close throughout. Hashim got another big game from Lamar Jackson. That's 2 in a row. Uncle Eddie was led by Derrick Henry's 26 points, his best effort on the season, and another decent game from Brandon Ayuk with 16. Hashim also got a huge performance out of tight end Cole Kmet with 23 points, but he came up just a little bit short versus Uncle Eddie, who's now won 2 straight. In a matchup of 2 unbeatens, Boy and Tall faced off in another battle that would go down to the last seconds on Monday Night Football. Needing just over 27 points from Bobby Wagner and Jason Myers, Tall had a decent chance of pulling out the win on Monday night. It, however, was not meant to be, as Tall came within .27 points of the Boy. Bobby Wagner gave a huge effort with 21 points. Jason Myers ended up with just 6 points, but also missed a first-half field goal that would have given Tall the win. Boy got a huge effort from Josh Allen on Sunday versus the Dolphins with 39 points. That win puts Boy solely in first place in the BMO and the only undefeated team remaining. We got week 5 in the BMO. We got our first round of bye weeks, which is going to definitely put a strain on a couple lineups this week. We got some guys that are going to be really looking to fill some spots, but that's what it's all about. So without any further ado, let's get after it for week 5 in the BMO. Week 5 in the BMO, and we got a classic matchup of the Joes. Joe M is going to look to knock off Joe H, winner of 3 in a row, who's been riding a red-hot Christian McCaffrey as of late. Should be a classic matchup. Let's see how that one looks on paper. Joe M will need another big Justin Fields game versus the Bears Thursday night to get past a red-hot Joe H team that is only getting better with the return of Colts running back Jonathan Taylor. McCaffrey could run into some trouble this week versus that tough Dallas D. Look for Joe M to get by Joe H in a close, low-scoring affair this week.
What's up, guys? Uncle Eddie here with the first game I wanted to touch on for Week 5 of the BMO is Heptig and Boy. Reason I wanted this game is I'm calling my upset special number 2 for the year. I nailed the first one, and I'm about to nail the second one. Heptig's team from Jump Street was not that bad. He had some bad luck with Chubb, but he still has some talent. Olive, Joe Burrow's kind of up in the air, but you know what? If Joe Burrow's up in the air, that means Jamar Chase for Boy is up in the air. So, Swift, fucking Eagles running back, could I think he's going to have a decent week. And just the simple fact that Heptig put up 60 last week, that's not a reflection of his team, that's a reflection of bad luck. I expect him to bounce back and just have a big week this week. And I think Boy is due for a loss. His team is good. Again, Jamar Chase kind of questionable. Mostart's going to start splitting a lot of time, I feel like. His backup, Akeem, whatever the fuck his name is, has been more than impressive enough to warrant some time taking it away from Mostart. So I'm taking Heptig in the upset, get his first win, drop down Boy to 4-1. Game number 2, me against Big Mike. You know, guys, I try not to pick games with myself. I try not to be redundant about who I'm picking so I can bust all your balls, not just a few guys. But I really can't back down from this one. I've been calling out Mike since the draft about how his team won't be ready till Week 5, not knowing that we actually played. So, you know, here's the thing. I have Godwin out. I have Kenneth Walker out. He's getting Kamara back. He doesn't have a quarterback. And frankly, the rest of his team is still dog shit. So, here's what I'm going to do. All bullshit aside, Big Mike, Banana Man, Grande Miguel, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, you know what? I like making bets. And I like making bets for steaks and beers. So here's the deal. This is me calling your bitch ass out. Winner gets steaks and beers of their choice from the loser. Bring it. Don't sing it, son. What's up, guys? Week 5 NFL picks. We were 2-3 on Week 4 to go to 6-6 for the years. Bears covered. Should have won. Covered. Steelers let me down. And Cowboys annihilated the Patriots like I told you guys they would. Hope you guys are on board with the Patriots sucking and betting against them whenever you can. Some games this week I really like. Believe it or not, number 1 is the Jets. That line started at 2.5. It's already down to 1.5. The Jets are going to beat the Broncos outright. I don't know why they're getting points at all. Fuck the points. I'm going to take them on the money line. The Broncos' run defense is terrible. Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook should both have good days, and that defense should have a fucking field day with Russell Wilson. Second pick, again, another line that dropped down, and I don't understand why. The Chiefs were giving 5. That's down to 4.5 right now, and I think they're going to beat Minnesota easily by a touchdown. They're embarrassed against the way they played against the Jets. They're going to make a statement that they are the, or at least one of the best teams in the NFL. And last, you know, I feel like the Eagles are a crutch almost, but I just really do like them. They're giving 4 or 4.5. They're going out to the Rams, but still, Eagles -4. This is Uncle Eddie saying if you don't like my picks this week, just wait till the playoffs.
BMO channel continues to grow. This week we're introducing a new contributor to the BMO Report. We've got Tall's Calls on tap for you. Hope you guys like it.
Thanks, Bino. And what's up, fellas? We probably don't need another segment here, but if you're going to heed Uncle Eddie's advice on Sunday, we should probably look to win some bets on Saturday, too. College football started a week earlier than pro football, and we're about 46 days into the season. College football is a little bit easier to gamble on than pro football, and that's mostly because the NCAA created power rankings. They basically asked the top 25 teams to destroy the not-so-top 25 teams. I love betting on conferences like the Big Ten, the Big 12, the SEC, and the Pac-10. That's most of your ranked teams right there. Those guys love putting up points. They cover spreads all damn day, and the games usually go over as well. So let's look at those types of matchups all year long. All right, so let's get to it. We have 3 matchups to dissect this week, the first of them being Colorado versus Arizona State. The spread in this game is Colorado by 4, and the over-under is 59. Coach Primetime and the Buffaloes came in hot this year, starting off 3-0, but they've dropped their last 2, and they've got their asses handed to them last week by Oregon. But look for these guys to get back on the train this week and do what they do best. That's beat up on bad teams. I'm going to take Colorado by 4, and if I'm really feeling lucky, I'm probably going to parlay that. Colorado by 4 and the over. Secondly, we've got Michigan versus Minnesota. Michigan is the second-ranked team in the country playing an unranked Minnesota team. Michigan's 5-0, Minnesota's 3-2. You know what the outcome of this is going to be? Michigan 6-0, Minnesota 3-3. And Michigan's probably going to win by 45 points. I'm going to take 19.5 all day long. Michigan puts Minnesota in the dirt. Lastly, I want to take a look at the Red River rivalry. That's Texas versus Oklahoma. Both teams are 5-0. Both teams are ranked. Who really cares about the spread, which I think is about 6.5 points? The over-under here is 60.5, and that's the most attractive thing to me. Both of these teams have high-powered offenses, and neither one of them have any kind of defense. Sounds like a recipe for way more than 60.5 points to me. So let's take the over in that game and call it a day. That's all I got for you guys this week. Make your money on Saturday. Play some Sunday gravy. Hopefully I gave you guys all a wave of hope. If my bets don't pan out, next week maybe I'll make my predictions when I'm not so high. See you guys.
All right. That's about going to do it for week 5 in the BMO Report. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back next week. As always, enjoy the football. Enjoy Thursday night football. Enjoy the weekend. Participate in the Sunday gravy. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Support the BMO community. We'll see you next week. See you later.
Okay, let's go.